we will start in 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, welcome everyone. Today it's a new Turing Primer event. Okay, and I'm glad to see you. Okay, I hope all of you want maybe one day soon. You want us to work here in Turin. Okay, we create this event for the people who want to get a job. Okay, a position here in Turin. Why? Because this event is for help you to understand a few things. In this event, the name is Turing Primer. We want to show you a few things, and we believe we only not sharing a tips. We are trying to explain maybe the hardest part from the Turing process. Okay, why the hardest part? Because it's about the code, about the test, about the challenge. Okay, so that's the idea from the Turing Primer. Okay, my name is Jose, and I will be with you this event. We do this event each week. Okay, that's a good thing because maybe if you have some friends or if you want to come back later, it's okay. We create this event each Monday. Okay, we change a few things. For example, uh, a few exercise maybe we change, or maybe the slides maybe we can change, but obviously the main idea is explain that. Okay, explain all the process here to pass the code challenge, to pass the MCQs. Okay, if you don't know in this moment what is the code challenge or MCQs, obviously don't worry, because I will explain. Okay, so my recommendation is obviously, okay, just wait a few minutes. And obviously, like I said before, if you share this information with your friends or another developers, we are very happy to see that. I like to talk a lot with the people here, okay? Because I believe, like I said before, it's a great thing. We can know people from another country, another cities, and that's why I was asking about your country. Okay, not because I don't have nothing to do. Just it's a best idea, and actually sometimes it's a good to know which country are you from, because we see or we know a few things. Okay, and I can explain that better, or maybe I can explain in your context. So that's the main idea. Alan from Uganda, thank you so much, Alan. And can you tell me here, we are 19 people now, but can you tell me if you are, what is your stack, okay, of technologies? For example, if you are a mobile developer, but you do use Android, iOS, Flutter, I don't know, multi-platform. Can you tell me, I am the developer too, so I can understand the technology stacks, okay? I was a developer for since 15 years, okay? So I can understand the stacks. Assad, for example, web developer with what? Okay, PHP, JavaScript, React, Mern. Just tell me, okay? Don't worry. If you don't want, it's okay. Don't worry. I don't want to push anyone. Okay. Juan Andres, mobile developer, Kotlin. Okay. Juan Cueto, welcome. Hello. React Node, Lionel. Okay, React JS and Laravel. Okay, perfect. Actually, React is a high demand. Okay, here in Turin, and actually, I believe in the world, but it's you have good chances to get a job. Python, SEQ, Python too, actually too. Mostly data science oriented. Okay, actually, I am trying to help here in Turin to receive 3 Python developers. Okay, so if you want to try to this position, I say try because obviously you need to pass. Okay, I can offer positions. It's not my job. I am here to work with the communities. But for example, Python for Ramiro, or maybe if we have another Python developer, if you want, you can send me your information, and I can share that. Okay, Flavio, the same. I will share my Twitter. Okay, maybe it's helpful for you because, and I will share my. I have this in the slides. Okay, let me pass through quickly. If you see, this is my email in green. Okay, and this is my Twitter. Okay, if you I can help you. Okay, just ping me, send me a message, a personal message. Okay, or an email, and I can help you. This is my Twitter. Okay, so I will like a lot if I like it if I receive your contact. Okay, so for the Python developers, I am searching now. I am trying to help to find three developers, okay, three Python developers in this moment. Remember, it's not just Python. We have a lot of positions, but I received a comment from here inside from Turin. I am trying to help the three Python developers right now to to get these positions. Okay, so this is my Twitter. If you need something, you can tell me. I will share later too. Okay, and my Gmail, my sorry, not my Gmail, my Turing mail. Okay, here, Jose.lujan at sign turing.com. Okay, Yadesh, Ross. I love Ross actually too. I am now a fan from Ross. I am working with Ross from 2 years ago. Okay, so okay, let's get started this event today because I need to share the information about the Python developer, but it's not the main goal here. The main goal is I try to help you, all of you, to pass the process Turing. Okay, well, Turing Primer, like I said before, is just for share with you the tips, knowledge, and explain better the Turing process. Okay, we have a mission here in Turin. Our mission is to unleash the world untapped human potential. Okay, we really, really believe in the remote work. All the people here in Turin believe in that because we don't have 2 days go to the office or 1 day each month. We believe we can really work remote. Okay, all the developers, all the people. So we are trying to share these opportunities with all the people. And actually, we are trying to do our best in Latin, in Africa, in Asia, okay, to get this potential in these countries and continents, okay. The agenda today is this one. The first step is welcome and a quick tour from Turin, okay. The second is a work experience survey. The three is MCQs. If you don't know what is MCQs, don't worry, I will explain. The same with the ACC, jumpstart and resource to prepare. Okay, so you don't need to worry. I will explain that all the information. Just wait. Okay. Um, okay. We start with the Turing vetting process. We can divide the Turing vetting process in 4 steps. Okay. General step, because actually I need to explain better maybe. Uh, the Turing vetting process is a general way to pass to receive a position here in Turing, but it's not always the same. Okay, that's why I am saying general, because remember we have a lot of the stacks of technology, we have a lot of positions, we have a lot of clients. So sometimes we have a few clients, they need really need the developer for yesterday. Okay, so we need to change the vetting process. Okay, or sometimes we have a very specific technology, very specific requirements, so we need to change the vetting process. Okay, so I will share the general steps, but it's not the same for all the developers. Okay, so probably you can find developers, they need just 3 steps. Sometimes the developer need to 5 steps. Okay, but it's because remember, we don't have we all is different. Okay, we don't have the same positions. uh, we don't have the same elements. Okay, so it's just a regular thing, so you don't need to worry, because sometimes you see one friend of or, he get a job in 4 steps. Don't worry, keep a calm. Okay, we have a positions, believe me, we have a lot of positions to work here. Okay, just the most important thing is you understand in which part of the process you are. Okay, because you are, because if you think about that, you will know which is the best for you in this moment. Okay, so the Turing vetting process we can divide in 4 steps. The first one is the work experience survey. The second is the multiple choice quiz. The Obviously in Turing we never say multiple choice quiz. I try to do that in the events like this, but it's not a regular thing. Okay, the people here in Turing, we always say MCQs. It's MCQs. So some people maybe scared about that because they believe it's a very hard thing or a very complicated thing. But no, it's just multiple choice quiz. So you have four answers and you need to pick one. It's very easy. Okay, it's multiple choice quiz. So don't worry, don't scare about MCQs. Okay, because maybe is the easiest way to start in Turing. Okay, the third step is coding challenge. The coding challenge is the same. We use coding challenge maybe sometimes, but people here in Turing, we always say ACC. ACC. So remember, don't be scared about the ACC code challenge. The code challenge is the same you will do in Google, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, any fund. Okay, it's the same. So you don't have to worry about that because it's a regular code challenge. Okay, it's the regular way. You have a problem, you try to do it, and that's all. Okay, so it's very easy to do that. And later we have the get match. The get match obviously is you need to update some information. Okay, you need to wait sometimes interviews, maybe sometimes one, sometimes maybe two. Okay, so we don't know. Like I said before, we have at different positions, we have at different clients. Some clients they say, okay, I need an interview with my team leader, with my CTO, or maybe with the owner. Okay, so sometimes the company they are like that. Okay, so I can say always is the same quantity of interviews. Okay, but the regular is two interviews. Okay, so the regular, the general thing is two interviews, but it's not the same. Okay, I need to be very clear with that because sometimes when you try to get a job you can say, Jose told me I just need one interview, and obviously it's a lie because like I said before, and for example this is why we record the that kind of things, is because I need to explain and in the better way. The most important thing is we don't want developers frustrated. Okay, we want happy developers. So how we can get developers and they are happy with the job, telling the truth. Okay, so sometimes you only need one, sometimes you only need two, sometimes you only need three. Okay, that's the regular way. But we can say a general number. The general number is two. It's very clear at this moment, this information. Can you tell me if I am very clear about that, or you need some information? I will explain better each part. Okay, don't worry. I will explain the word survey, MCQs, ACC. But at this moment, do you have any questions? Can you tell me? I am open with that. Okay, no, it's very clear. Yeah. Okay. So say something because maybe I can't believe you don't understand me. Okay. Just tell me. Okay, Orlando, thank you so much. Okay. Well, work experience survey. Okay, like I said before, I will explain each step. The work experience survey, okay, is we don't have a correct answer. Okay, in work experience survey, we don't have it. Okay, why? Because it's a survey. Okay, remember, it's not a test. So we don't have a correct answer for your questions. Okay, the most important thing, remember, tell the truth. I don't I need to say a lot of times you need to say the truth. Okay, why? Because this experience survey is just to know your seniority. Okay, and sometimes if you lie, maybe we can propose a wrong offer for you. Okay, if you say, I am the best developer in the world, I have 20,000 years from experience. Okay, maybe Turing will share with you the most difficult position. Why? Because you tell you are ready for that. Okay, so it's not Turing fault sometimes. Okay, it's because the developers sometimes lie. And if we have remember, we have a technical interviews, we have people to interview you. So if they say, if they see something, something maybe is wrong or is uncommon thing, they must believe it's a lie. Okay, and Turing is very hard with that. So in my recommendation, okay, I see a lot of things, but my recommendation is, please don't say the truth always. Okay, don't lie, because this is the worst thing you can do in Turing. You have 1 year of experience, tell that. Okay, tell us. Okay, because it's okay, you don't have to worry. It's not a lie too. We have a lot of oppositions for high seniorities. Okay, but if you have just 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it's okay. But tell the truth. Okay, because if you say you have 20 years, you will receive an offer for a developer with 20 years of experience. So we are in a problem now, because after maybe your first month or 3 months, maybe you will quit. And we don't like that. Okay, we don't work a lot, and you too, to get a position and you need to quit in 1 or 2 months because it's not the best for you. Okay, believe me, if you feel bad for that, Turing feel worse. Okay, why? Because we promise to the clients, to us, we are doing well. Okay, so believe me, just try your best, tell the truth, please, and always you will receive the exactly position for you, or we believe for you. Okay, so please don't lie because it's just a survey. We just want to know your seniority. Okay, it's a multiple choice questions. Okay, so it's very really easy, and maybe you just need to take maybe 25 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, maybe it's a big survey. Okay, because we have 57 questions. Okay, so it's not a small test, we know it, we know that, but remember, it's just for know your seniority level. This is the only goal in this part. Okay, we want to know more about you, your experience, your technology, your stack of technologies. Okay, about you, it's like you sit with me and we are talking about you. Okay, it's the same. So please just say the truth, don't lie. Okay, because if we see in some things you are lying in Turing, we have red flags, and the red flags will be activate for that. Okay, Orlando, I will see what Orlando. I will read that. What if a developer was in multiple tasks in those past years? In my case, I start programming in 1985, but two these years occupy different work positions, including driving my own business. It's okay. You need just you put that. Okay, you don't have to worry. For example, it's a good question for Orlando from Orlando. I will share an example here. Okay, maybe you want to apply like React developer. Okay, but you just have 1 year like React developer, but you have 6 years before, obviously, like PHP developer. You can put I have 6 years for experience, but just one in React. It's a very great thing. You can apply for React developer without no problem with just 1 year. Okay, why? Because you have 1 year, but you have 6 years working like another technology with another technology. So it's okay for us. Okay, we believe it's a all of experience. Okay, we don't say you only work 1 year, so you can apply. No, no, no. You are a software developer. You can apply like React developer with just 1 year, but it's better if you have 3, 6, 20 years in another work positions about software. It's okay, you don't have to worry. For example, you will see, okay, I have my own business. You can put that. Okay, the 90. I put an example. 1995 to 2005, I was working in my own company. It's okay. You don't have to lie. It's a real thing, and we believe it's a regular thing. So you can put that, Orlando. Okay. Tell me if I am clear with that. Okay. Just describe the time in each system. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just, we just need that. Jagadesh, yes, I have been to multiple languages like mainframe, COBOL, SAP, ASAP, Python, and Rust. Exactly, it's a regular thing. The real thing is that, okay? Why? In another companies, when you need to write, okay, you need to put, I have 25 years like Python developer. Obviously, it's very very weird. You just work with one languages, okay? It's very weird, okay? For example, in my case, I was working at the beginning with Java, Scala, and PHP, 5 years, only 5 years. After that, I keep working with Java, but with Android, for example. And later, I working with Python too, and I working now with Rust. So it's a regular process like developer. Actually, we have a big statistics about that. For example, the developers change each 7 years the tech stack. Okay, it's a statistic. Each 7 years average, okay, you will change your tech stack. So it's a regular thing. We know that. Okay, we believe in that, and you don't have to like that. Like Orlando asked, you just put what are you doing each time, because we see that we will saw that it's important. Okay, I have changed it every 5 years. Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes we feel boring if we don't change that. Okay. The second step, the third step, sorry, multiple choice quiz. Remember, okay? The multiple choice quiz is easy. I don't like to say a lie because remember, we don't like the lies, but I know some people don't pass the multiple choice. Okay, I don't say you are a bad developer because it's very easy and you don't pass. But I need to read. I really need to say that because in the Jumpstart, for example, we have an event. The event called Jumpstart. Who here knows the Jumpstart? I hope a few of yours know the Jumpstarts. Uh, who know the Jumpstart? Jonathan, for example. Okay, one. It's okay. Jonathan, Cesar, Juan, Ramiro. Okay, well, in the Jumpstart, for example, we have a lot of people passing the multiple choice quiz. Okay, we have a lot of people. Sometimes the half of the developers. If we have 10 developers, five pass these MCQs. So that's why I am saying it's easy. Okay, it's not it's not a gift. Okay, it's not just put your name. Okay, it's hard because you know to understand the language, the framework, the libraries, okay? But you know, is a we can say is a easy test, okay? So why? Because it's a multiple choice. You don't know the right answer, okay? Sometimes if you have look, okay, you can pick one and maybe you can pass. So the average here about the duration is 40 minutes. So I believe it's very. I take the MCQs, okay, and I sometimes when I very comfortable with the language, sometimes I use only 20 minutes, 25 minutes, okay, but in others I will use 35 minutes, for example. So the average is 40 minutes, okay. Uh, the most important thing is you need to select a stack before. For example, if you are a mobile developer but you want to create just Android applications, you select Android development, and probably you will need to pass the test about Kotlin, Android, and Java. Okay, maybe okay, but because sometimes that change, and you can select, for example, a backend with Laravel. Maybe you need to pass Laravel. Maybe you need to pass PHP. Okay, so that depends which stack do you choose. Okay, it's very important to say that because it's not the same for all. And another important thing, you can change, you can select different tech stacks, okay, without problems. For example, like I said before, if you are a mobile developer but you fail, okay, maybe you can pass because any reason, you can try better later with PHP, okay, and you can try later with React, and you can try later with Vue. It's a sometimes in other companies, like you are all developers. In other companies, when if you apply for Java developer, it's very weird. They say, "What else do you do know? What else do you know?" Okay, because sometimes is you are not better enough, okay, you are not good enough sorry to do that. Why are you trying to in another stack? So sometimes the developers we believe sometimes it's weak to say, okay, is I am good in this technology but maybe I can try another one. Okay, it's a lie because like I said before, we are developers, we have maybe three stacks, four stacks, two stacks is a regular thing. So in Turing, we don't believe this is a weak reason to get a job. Actually, we believe maybe you are stronger than you see. Why? Because maybe you have knowledge. Do you know in some positions when you read on internet, you have a nice to have. Okay, we have here two positions like that. For example, Python developer. Okay, Python developer with Django, fast API, and we need a nice to have Amazon Web Service. So it's the same. It's like you are creating the test, you are taking the test about Amazon Web Service, and that's the idea. You can show us if you have another knowledge, okay? And probably if we have a open position for Python developer with Amazon Web Service, maybe you are the correct people. Okay, so that's why it's very important to if you have and if you can uh, this another stack of technologies, try it. Okay, try it, because maybe it's a best way to share the knowledge about you. Okay, about your tech stacks. Okay, so the multiple choice quiz, the idea, okay, is okay, please be prepared, study obviously, and try to pass. But if you don't pass, you need to wait 90 days. Okay, because why Turing put 90 days? It's very important. It's a very important thing, because we believe if you try again in 1 or 2 days, maybe you will be frustrated. Okay, and maybe you will be tired about that, because maybe if you try in 2 days and you try again in 2 days, we don't want frustrate people. Okay, we want developers. Okay, are really good developers. So maybe in 90 days it's a good time. We believe in doing that, to prepare, to study. Okay, read about more about that, and after that you can take again the test. And the regular question here is, how much time I need to wait. Okay, because sometimes the people, actually, in another companies, you can try only 2 times. Okay, or you can try only 3 times. In Turing, we don't believe in that. We believe you can prepare, you can be better, and later you can come back and try again. And we don't have a blacklist, we don't have limit times. Okay, for you, we have a very good cases, a very good examples for developers. They trying 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Okay, and you can try, you can keep trying. Okay, we believe if you prepare and you study, you can pass one day. Okay, so we believe in second chances, third chances, a lot of chances, because it's just sometimes you just have one day, or maybe you are not focused in the test, maybe, I don't know. But we believe you deserve a few chances. Okay, so it's very important to say that, because some people say, maybe in my third time it's my last one. No, no, no. In Turing, you can try it 4 times. Actually, like I said before, it's 90 days. So in 1 year you can try 4 times, because you need to count the just your do math, and you believe, okay, 90 days is each average 3 months. So we have 4 times in each year. Okay, so if you want to try again, the 6 times, 7 times, is maybe 1 year and a half. Okay, try again. We don't have any problem about that. Okay, it's very clear about that. It's very clear, the multiple choice quiz or the short name MCQs is clear. Do you have any questions about that? Okay, yeah, well, okay, let's see. And probably you say in this moment, Jose, how I can be better? I can try to prepare myself about to take the MCQs. I will share in this moment a few resources. You can try in Coursera, HackerRank, Codility, Khan Academy, Let Code, and Sun Foundry. Okay, that's my suggestions to prepare with to the MCQs. Okay, it's not the only way, but in our experience, I suggest that. Okay, but don't worry. If you know another resources, you can put in the chat. Okay, for share with all the developers. And actually, this is the idea for the community, Turing community. Okay, we really really believe you can share that information. Okay, you can share these resources, because we're developers in another industry, in another companies, in another industry. Actually, I say that before. We have a different mind. Okay, in like developers, we have a culture to share the knowledge, to share information, to share the positions. Okay, because we have a lot of jobs here for all of us. So that's why, if you have some resources and you believe it's a good thing for all of us, just put in the chat. Okay, and I will be happy for with you, because remember, we are developers, we are a different culture for another companies and another industries. Okay, so that's a good idea. Okay, coding challenge about the number 4. Okay, maybe it's the hardest part to pass the code challenge. Okay, to pass the Turing process. Okay, uh, the code challenge is on our platform. Okay, you need to pass on platform, so you need to obviously go to Turing platform, okay, and try to do it then, okay. You choose your favorite language. You can choose Python, JavaScript, PHP, Swift, C Sharp, okay. I don't remember obviously all the languages, but I am saying what I was doing before. And 30 minutes is the total duration, okay. It's for both problems. So if you want to separate that, maybe you need 15 minutes for the first one and 15 minutes for the second one, okay. Just 30 minutes in total, okay, total. Remember that, because some developers, they obviously, I don't know if they are good enough, because remember, you need to be very very detailed people when you are working like developer, okay. That's my main recommendation. So please remember, 30 minutes for total duration, okay, for both problems, for two problems, okay. Not just 30 minutes for each one, 30 minutes for both problems, okay. And we have two problems, okay, two algorithms to do, okay. So do you have any questions in this moment? Just tell me. I try to read the chat. And second, you can practice, actually, okay. You can practice before with another code challenge. Like I said before, we have a lot of websites. Actually, at the end, I will share where when you can practice your code challenge, okay. But it's a regular code challenge. We don't use an different way or very hardest way to no, it's a regular thing, okay. It's a regular code challenge. Obviously is for our methodology, because with Turing we have a specific methodology, but you don't need to prepare in a different way like the regular, okay. Is if you sometimes, if you want to try to get a job maybe in Google or Facebook or Microsoft, you can prepare is the same for Turing, okay. We are, you are working in the same. So if you don't pass, okay, because you fail, obviously the code challenge is the same. You need to wait 90 days, okay. Because the best idea in Turing here about that is, okay, if you pass, don't be frustrated and try in 90 days. Study, prepare, blah, 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 and well, later come back. And we will help you to get this position. Okay. It's a regular code challenge, it's a regular problems. So I will share an example in a few seconds with you. Okay. Ramiro, is efficiency score in the coding challenge of only correct output? Yeah, the most important thing is the outputs. Okay, obviously the inputs, you see, the idea is see the inputs, and later you compare with the outputs and check the results. Okay, and actually in the next slide, in this moment I change that. I will share with you a few recommendations about the code challenge. Okay. For example, in this code challenge, because the idea is to explain a tips, what do you need to think about that? Okay. For example, in this moment, we see in the left part, we can see the code challenge, okay, the problem. What the Cesar encryption algorithms does is that have you a message, okay, word or even an entire book, and it is responsible for encrypting, okay. So you need to create an algorithm to Cesar encryption. That's the problem, okay. Remember, in this tasks, you see applying an algorithm to encode information by means of displacement, okay. What do you need to think about the code challenge? My recommendation is divide the code challenge in three parts, okay. The first one, inputs. What do you use like an input? Any word, in this case, in paragraph or text, okay. We have three options because the problem say that. Outputs, okay, encode text. That's the output. You receive an text, you receive a word, you receive a paragraph, and the output is text, but it's encode text. It's a word, but it's encode word. It's encode text, encode paragraph, or encode word. Okay, we have the first two steps, and the third one is a problem. Which is the problem? Okay, just need to think what I need to do. Okay, what I need to do? Okay, encode a message. This is the problem. You need to encode a message. In this moment, if I think more about the solution, okay, is not just in code, is using the displacement, okay, about the alphabet. So for example, the recommendation here is, okay, we divide inputs, outputs, and problem. And sometimes you need to execute a mental exercise, or you need to write that on a notebook, okay, on a book, or in a notepad, if you want. And you can put an example. Example one, in my case, input. Input is my name, Jose, okay? The input is Jose, and I will choose a displacement. Displacement is one. Okay, we have input, we have a displacement. So after that, in my mind, I know the G, the next one is Q, O, the next one is P, S, the next one is T, E, the next one is F. So the output after after do the problem is K, P, T, F. Okay, so this is with one displacement. My recommendation always is, you don't need just one example, at least two or three examples, because is the best way to see if you understand the problem. Okay, so the second example, in my case, I put input is water, displacement number one, obviously, because I try to check my answer, and W, the next one is X, the next one A, B, T, the next one U, E, the next one F, R, the next one S. So the output is XBUFS. Okay. So if I see is the same, is correct, the example one, and is correct, is right, the example two, okay, now I am understand the problem. Now I am understand the inputs, I am understand the outputs, and I am understand the problem. So after that, I can start to code that. Okay. Do you have any question about that? Yeah. Tell me something about that. It's everything okay? Yep. Is efficiency score in coding challenge or only? Okay, yeah, I answered that. Just one. Okay, tell us. Clear, dice Juan. Okay, perfect. So after that, if you have that, you now I believe you can code that. Okay. Juan Cueto say, okay, I passed the code challenge and the test related about speech, sharp, TypeScript, JavaScript, and Angular. I was in the process of getting match on it. I don't pass it, no technical interview. How does Turing evaluate the English language level? I had no technical I had a non-technical interview. In the end, the interview told me that I have to contact Turing later. I think that doesn't let me explain. Uh, I don't know actually about the how how they, because obviously we have a different people to interview that, okay, to talk with you and to check that. So maybe if you can share me your email, for example, and your case, I can ask maybe if you need something, or what else. Okay, actually, too, we have an English classes here in Turin. Okay, if you need help, we can do it I can share the classes. Actually, you can see in community.turing.com, you can see a regular English class each week. Maybe we have maybe three or four classes. Okay, so maybe you can try to better to try to check in these classes your level, or maybe you can just practice, and maybe it's a good idea. So if you can send me email, okay, Juan, about that. At the end, I will share my email again, and I will ask about your case. Okay. So thank you so much for Juan for share that information. I believe is a very important to know that. Orlando, last week I participated in an event and was told that I failed code challenge. Can restart if this week, or that was only for MCQ? No, if you fail, sorry, the code challenge this week, it will restart. If Orlando, I don't know if was the jump start, so we need to check that. Okay. Because it's a different. We have a difference from Jumpstart, so we need to check which event was. Okay. So after your code, obviously, and everything, we have the jumpstart. It is very important. I will try to explain that, because it's a very good idea to try in a jumpstart the process, because you are not alone. We are here to help with your questions, with your problems, technical issues, okay, and everything. In the jumpstart, you will have an event to pass maybe the 80% or 85% from the process for Turing. Okay, so it's just 3 hours. I believe it's a very very fast way to know if you are available to get a job in Turing. Okay, so in the worst case, you don't pass, but you understand the jumpstart process, you understand the Turing process, and you need to be prepared for the next one. And I believe it's a very very good idea to try it. Okay, the regular time is 3 hours, so I believe it's very very short. You just need to pass the MCQs and the code challenge, and everything we will pass. Can paste the link here. Yeah, Leonel, actually I will do it. Let me do it. Okay, let me copy that. Okay, just give me 1 second to do that. Okay, we have, and actually another good idea. For example, if you are from Latam, like you, Lionel, we have each month we have a Spanish jumpstart. Okay, it's in Spanish. Okay, so actually I am the organizer, I am the host. So you will see me, but I will talk in Spanish. Okay, so for example, let me try to search that. We have the jumpstart in Portuguese, Spanish, and English. Okay, and the most important thing is that they are different. Okay, we have different raffles, we have different things, we have different hosts. Okay, speakers. So I believe it's a good idea. For example, if you talk Spanish, go to the Spanish jumpstart. If you are only English speaker, go to the English Jumpstart. If you are Portuguese from Brazil, okay, obviously go to the Jumpstart, but Portuguese. I believe is a good idea. Let me share with you all of here about the Jumpstart and Spanish is in 18 18, yeah, 18 18 August. Okay, this is the Spanish Jumpstart. Okay, and we have a different prices, okay, in each jumpstart. Sometimes we have courses, sometimes we have swap. It's a different things, okay, and you will have a help during the event. Okay, so if you have a technical issue with your browser, with the test, with your email, for example, okay, you can ask for help in the event. Okay, so I believe that's why it's very important the jumpstart. You will receive support in this moment, in exactly moment when that happens. So I believe that is maybe just one reason, but we have a lot of reasons to try in a jumpstart. Okay, so um, I will share these resources with you about how you can prepare for the code challenge. Okay, uh, you have Coursera, HackerRank, Codility, Khan Academy, data structures, algorithms, system design, object programming. Okay, object programming, and Git. Okay, you can maybe use a screenshot, and you will have this information. I will share with you actually to prepare. Let me copy that. Okay, let me try. Yep, 8. Okay, so you have the links there. Okay, and tell me, I will read if you have any questions like Hernan. Okay, I will check. This is my email, for example, for Juan Cueto. This is my email. If you can send me the information, which email are you using? Okay, or more details about your situation. Okay, just share that. This is my email, and like I say before, this is my Twitter. Okay, so sometimes I use that because it's sometimes it's very easy to say to answer something. So if you need help or if you need some information, just ping me, and I will send you, I will try to answer that. Okay, so thank you very much for stay here. I will you have now the resources, you have now the explanation about the touring process. Okay, and I hope see you in the next Jumpstart. Remember, we have Jumpstart in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Okay, so if you have any questions or you need something, just send me a message and I will try to answer fast. Okay, let's see the questions about, for example, Hernan. I passed the HTML CSS test in the Jumpstart, but I failed the code challenge the last July 30. On the page, it says pass a tech stack to unlock the code challenge. What will do I have? Sorry. Okay, let me put again that. Sorry. I what will I have to do? Okay. In this case, Hernan, uh, if you are in the that depends because if you are in Spanish, July 30 is Spanish Jumpstart, Hernan, or is English? Is Spanish? Okay. So send me a message, please. Email if you want, or message like whatever is very is the best for you, and I will share this information because I don't remember what happened in this case. Okay, so let me check and I will ask about what happens, and let's see if you have, because remember, like I said before, we have a different things in English, we have difference on English, we have difference in Portuguese. So the idea is think ask about the organizer for each Jumpstart. Okay, do you have any questions, someone? Do you need help about something? Ramiro, is there a way to be more certain of wherever I'm like ready for the coding challenge? For example, completing medium difficulty exercise in HackerRun. I believe, yeah, actually I can share you a few things. I believe the medium difficulty is okay with the to the Turing process. Okay, for example, it's it because it's not the hardest algorithms, it's not the hardest part, but is not the easiest. Okay, so I believe if, with a medium difficulty in any platform, you can be prepared for the jumpstart. Okay, that's a good question actually, and it's a thanks to say that. Okay, the medium difficult is it's okay. Orlando Esposto, the next Spanish jumpstart is on August 15 or 18. Let me check. Give me 1 minute. 18. Okay, or let me check. Let me check. Ah, no, no, no. Sorry, 15. Yeah, you are right. August 15 is Monday. Okay, it's Monday 15. The 18 is maybe English or Portuguese. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I tried. I hope to see you all of you in the Spanish. Maybe if, for example, if you are from Brazil and you understand Spanish, you can try that. Actually, from people from another country, you can try. And actually, if you are for India or Pakistan, I don't know, you can try English. It's okay. It's the same. Just try in one jump start. Okay. We try to divide that because sometimes you have an specific questions, and obviously we know maybe it's a way to talk in your not native language. Okay, so it's a regular thing. We don't have a problem with that. Okay, we are very happy if you are in the English, Spanish, or Portuguese. We are very happy with that. Okay, if you don't have any questions, just, well, I drop off. So thank you very much for your hour, and please, please, please recommend us in Turing platform with your friends. Okay, because remember, if we receive more developers, if we receive more people, probably we have better positions. Where we find the practice samples for the code challenge? Like I said before, HackerRank is a good way. Check that. Check the links I will share here. HackerRank, okay, Codility, for example, if you want to read about the data structures, let code is a good, okay, it's a good option. Check the chat because I put that like a comment, okay, just you can copy paste everything, so it's maybe it's easy for you, okay, in the chat is I put that. So thank you very much. Remember, if you need something, just ping me, send a message, Twitter or my email. Okay, Jose.lujan @ turing.com. Okay, and thank you very much for your hour. I hope see you again very soon, and I hope you will pass the Turing process. Okay, Victor, how are you? I saw you. I remember in the last events. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time for help us. Victor, thank you so much. Okay, see you soon. Okay, and bye bye. I will stop the record.